To start us off, LD, Greg Snyder, LFG's in chat. We are ready, fired up, and ready to go. If you are on YouTube, make sure to come check us out. We stream all 3 Last Gen shows on Sundays, and we stream 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday for Next Gen, starting tomorrow. I don't know how to speak. We've established this. Hi, Coda. Hi, sweetheart. I didn't know that was you. I was like, what the fuck? Touch my arm. That's 2. I won't do another one. I'm sorry. Don't kill me, YouTube. Don't take me out back like Old Yeller. LD making his way down to the ring. Fired up, ready to go. He addressed the UCW universe last week on Friday Night Fights. Let us all know what his intentions are for the North American Championship. He wants it to come back home. And finally making their way down to the ring. Greg Snyder comes on down. No, I just petted you for like a minute and a half. You're good. You're very pretty. You are. You're a beautiful girl. But no. Greg Snyder, pyro goes up. The crowd erupts. I have an attention desperate German Shepherd trying to get me. I gotta stream. Greg Snyder, also a man who suffered a devastating loss on Friday Night Fights. If you do not know what Friday Night Fights is, it is our development. She is the real star. Don't get it twisted. I stopped cutting her out of the videos just because I was just like, nah, Coda's what they come for. I'm just what they have to listen to whenever she's not on screen. A collar and elbow tie-up from Greg Snyder and LD to start us off. LD pushes him off. It's also the problem of like saying the same word and same, like I feel like I say things too much. LD working the arm of Greg Snyder. Big pressure to the wrist. Greg Snyder able to fight out. Takes him down to the ground. Down. Misses. LD able to get back up to his feet. Almost as fast as Greg Snyder. Off the middle rope. Drop kick incoming. It connects like a howler. I know what it is, but I completely forgot it when I went to say it. Howitzer missile. Big kick to the gut of Greg Snyder. LD feeling the energy of the crowd around him. If you did not hear last week, LD said he would win his match tonight in less than 5 minutes. Seems pretty difficult, you ask me. Greg Snyder, not the man to be making challenges like that about. Seems like Greg Snyder might have taken it a little personally. Big headlock is in. LD seems to be struggling to breathe as Greg Snyder takes the pressure and applies it to both sides of the neck. Down onto the hand. Greg Snyder now the one in control. Drops down. Greg Snyder. Big attacks to LD. He seems to be in complete control. If you haven't caught on, we're a little slower on Friday Night Fights. The young guys don't move nearly as fast. It's a little more sloppy. Big shoulder tackle off the top rope. He takes out LD. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Greg Snyder still has to do more to take out his opponent. Big kick to the top of the head. Takes one to the back of the knee as well. Greg Snyder not backing down. LD with a reversal. Throws him into the ropes. Drops down. Leapfrog up. Big knee misses. Greg Snyder meets him with a kick to the face. Going for another cover. Coda, you're messing with my controller. Kicks out at 2. Takes him down with a clothesline. Greg Snyder seems fired up and ready to go. Flips LD over his back. One more time. Drops him down. Looking like prime Triple H. 1, 2. Only a count of do. Damn. Only a count of 2. Greg Snyder, big punch to the face of LD. German suplex. I think he's looking for a ripcord lariat. Folds LD in half. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. LD still has fight left in him. Should have stayed down. Greg Snyder looking for something big. He caught LD. LD gets away. Big drop kick to the knee. He's got to put it together if he's going to complete that challenge he gave to himself earlier last week. Big kick to the ankle of Greg Snyder. He's taking him out. Another elbow connects. LD. DDT. The momentum seems to have shifted. Greg Snyder no longer the one in control. Reverse pile driver from LD. Greg Snyder, will he be able to kick out? Only a count of 2, he gets out. LD has 30 seconds to keep his words true. Going up to the top rope, I think we all know what he's looking for. Drops down on the shoulders of Greg Snyder. He's waiting for him to get up, misses the spear, catches Greg Snyder with a big punch to the face. Another spear to the gut. Power bomb down onto the outside from LD. Neckbreaker connects. 3 seconds remain on LD's challenge. He will not fulfill it. Greg Snyder struggling to make his way to his feet. LD takes him down once again. Throws him into the barricade. LD not worried about a legal win, it looks like. A count of 5 for both these men on the outside. Get back in the ring, gentlemen. We don't do DQs here on UCW. Stomps down on the arm of Greg Snyder. LD focused on destruction, not on the legal limits of this match. Greg Snyder making his way back in. LD slides in as well. Up onto his shoulders. Big elbows to the face of Greg Snyder. Exactly. How can't you be an LD fan? It's like watching World Class and not being a Lone Star fan. What are you doing? Greg Snyder catches him. Big power bomb on the way. He spins him out. Down onto his back. LD not in a good position. Is that all Greg Snyder needed? 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Once again, LD kicks out. Greg Snyder stomps down on the back of the fan favorite. More stomps onto the chest of LD. It's not looking good. Hey, watch out. There's a PlayStation there. Greg Snyder goes up to the middle rope. LD makes his way to his feet. Big shoulder tackle takes him out. He runs into the ropes, going for the big slam once again. LD not looking good. The former North American champion. Greg Snyder working the leg and ankle now. Not a good sign for the high-flying LD. He definitely needs his legs to walk, one, but to do all of the acrobatics he does. Greg Snyder lifts him up, showing off his strength. Another power bomb lays LD down. Stomping down on the back of the arm. Yeah, he's a walking man for sure. These boots were made for walking, and he's gonna show you what they'll do. For sure. LD is that kind of guy. Greg Snyder picks him up, down onto his face. LD bounces up and back down. Not good for the former champion. Can he put it together? I think he should have stayed on the ground. Greg Snyder, another shoulder tackle connects. To your point, how could you not be a Greg Snyder fan? I personally like heels more. Ric Flair is like my favorite wrestler of all time. Over the top rope. LD back up to his feet for the first time in this match. He gets a reversal on Greg Snyder, who was going for the German suplex. Snyder with a reversal of his own. Takes him down onto his face. That did not look good. He crawls on top of the body of LD, going for a cover. 1, 2, 3. Greg Snyder wins. What an insane turn of events. Towards the end of that match, it looked almost guaranteed that Greg Snyder would be your winner, I have to admit. But I don't know if anybody expected it to go just like that. Boo, but GG.